I just started the stream with my phone. I feel like Dr. Evil over here. So we're making a lot of changes now. I gave you guys the 10 lists or 10 things I want to do in the beginning of, or by the end of 2020, right? And a few of them are to improve kind of the stream, the community, the speeds we do things, especially the recap videos, because they take a lot of my time. And I want to now control the whole streams and recap videos from my phone and do a few things. So this is actually kind of an exciting kind of phase here we're going to be getting into. So there's going to be this, this is the first test round. All right, enough of that. Anyway, today, guys, oil and gas, U.S. oil and gas companies were flying today. And I got to say, it was a little bit I was a little bit uneasy because we're going to go to the charts in a second, but we're seeing stocks across the board. I mean, from APM to USEG, PED, HUSA, ADIC, a lot of these small caps were dipping. They were falling like 55 to 60% pre-market. And that's where I got one trade pre-market that was just devastating. And then I just didn't get aggressive at the market open. We saw some really nice momentum, but we also saw some really scary momentum. So today was just a day where my classic, more conservative dip buying strategy was not the way to go. It was really more of an aggressive breakout kind of strategy day. Something you'd see somebody like Ross Cameron really nail probably today. So I got to start pivoting a little bit more aggressively. You know, summer's kind of wrapping up here. We're seeing small caps running back into the markets. It's an exciting place to be. And I just got to adjust a little bit. We're going to talk about some of the adjustments I should be making. And yeah, that's pretty much the focus on today. We're going to review, obviously, the tickers we traded today. But I really didn't do too much trading overall today. I think I made like two or three trades. I was really like pause off today after having my big first loss, which is kind of silly. I mean, like, I'm way past that point. I don't know why I was so cautious, but it is what it is. In the future, guys, I want to talk a little bit more about the social capitals SPACs. They've been really busy lately. I don't know enough about them myself. I really got to admit. So I'm going to be doing a lot more research. If you guys want to learn more about swing trading and obviously day trading, but in the upcoming video, specifically some of these day trades, blank check companies, I mean swing trades, with these blank check companies. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that subscribe icon, join the community. We just broke 10,000 and there's just so much more we want to get into. And yeah, that's pretty much everything, I think. So let's go ahead now and go to the charts and talk about these trades that we did today. Let's see here if I can pull this off properly. All right, so back here, and let me go ahead and move my microphone back. I know it sounds a little bit weird when it's a little bit too far away from me. Let's switch my chair as well here a little bit. Okay, so today, what happened today? Well, I'll tell you. We had a few incidents, and it looks like ADIL was really the only one we walked away with a little bit of profit. Shout out to Corey, because Corey, you allowed me to walk away green on this trade. You basically, in the chat room, you know, I'm always looking to see what you guys are up to. Today, I wasn't really feeling it too much. Corey said ADIL making a nice breakout. I was able to identify that as well, confirm, read the catalyst. I was like, I feel comfortable trading this one. I'm going to buy the pullback, and then boom, I got a nice little trade there. What I did not do properly, sorry, I'm a little dry right here. What I did not do properly is I did not hold long enough, right? I was already down on the day, and I just got kind of faked out on it, where like I just didn't have the commitment to keep holding. So HUSA was really the one, you know, right away we had the big loss on it. So let's actually go ahead and talk about HUSA here. This is an interesting ticker to kind of think about. So look at that daily chart. Look at that 1 minute chart. It's really aggressive. 6 million float, 7 million market cap. So this is really a small cap. But the thing is, it had no catalyst. So the fact that this ticker had no catalyst, I was like, this is not looking really good. But at the same time, I do kind of like some of the things we're seeing on this one. Yeah, over here, this was a really strong aggressive sell-off. This was just about 60%, actually kind of ridiculous. And then right here, you know, 147 moved to the upside. And then we had this really nice bull flag right here. Nice breakout. I wasn't trading pre-market so much, and I was just like, nah, I mean, like these moves are ridiculous. Like usually, you know, we're looking for a small cap that makes a leg higher, right? It's consolidating then to whichever direction. So here, okay, I was waiting for that to load. So then it consolidates ideally above VWAP, doesn't pull more back than 30%. And then the open, we're looking for that continuation, right? So this is the gap, consolidate, and go, right? So that's why it's called the gap and go strategy. It gaps pre-market, consolidates, and then it goes at the open for the next run. This thing, and we always say, if a stock pulls back more than 30% from pre-market highs, usually that's a big sell indicator. Now, HUSA and like a lot of other tickers just, had these big pullbacks and then they ripped up again and then they pulled back again. And it was just really, really hard to time these things. Or at least, trade them without massive risk. So as a more conservative trader, I was like, I don't want to get too aggressive here on this ticker. I'm going to wait for a bigger pullback to support. And that's what I did. I usually have starter entries and I average down just a little bit and I look for a reversal. I accidentally did like a full fill at 265. And yeah, I knew that 250 was going to probably be a big support zone, but then we, cracked it just a little bit. And I was taking on a lot of risk here. I had a big position size over that $7,000 and I just didn't really feel comfortable. So I closed it. If I had my average position, I don't know, like say $3,000-$4,000. Actually, I'll show you that, guys, that really quickly. There's a cool button here, which literally goes to my stats and it will open up. Boom. Opened up. So right here, and actually, let me go to September. I was talking about these stats a little bit as well to kind of give you guys an overview of how this month has been going. But here we go. So my average position size right now is that this month's at $3,000. So this trade, all of a sudden, I was two above my average position size. It was my first trade of the day, and pre-market, I typically trade lighter. So if you guys are wondering, like, why was I so all over the place on this ticker, is because I really, really dropped the ball on this one because I just felt totally out of place. And you got to watch out on these stocks. I mean, like these candles are just massive on HUSA and a lot of the other ones. I mean, like a 10% candle here, and a lot of these even small red candles are like 5%. So you could be down, $350 really, really quickly on one candle. And that's pretty much what happened to me. And then I was just like, oh, I'm taking on way too much risk. If we have another big sell-off, I'm going to be giving back like over 10% of my monthly profit on this one ridiculous trade. So I closed it out. And guess what? Afterwards, it has a ridiculous rally here. So I think I started the day a little bit like on edge. And this is something I always say, like, be careful about, guys. You don't want to start the day on the wrong side. You don't want to start giving back or like you dig yourself out of the hole too much. And that's why I would say pre-market, you want to take half position size. You want to be a little bit lighter. The whole point for me to trade pre-market is to dip my feet in, get a feel for it. So when the market opens, I'm ready to go, right? So that's why I was so annoyed about this trade. Anyway, when HUSA opened, it got halted. And when it opened from the halt right around here, you can see it probably goes from 31 to like 35. Yeah, boom. So we all opened here, pulled back. I just switched from APM, which was the lead gapper on the day. And I was like, boom, let me get into this one. I changed up my orders and then boom, it was already gone. And I was like, oh, that was the trade I wanted. So I was too slow. I took too much risk pre-market. And then we had this big sell-off here. Again, kind of a possible entry here that I missed. Then got halted here, big dip to the downside, big run up. I didn't really feel comfortable trading any of this. I don't know. I got to say, like, I was really just fumbling around today. Today's one of those days where you like go to sports practice and, you like kick the ball and it just shoots right in the air. And you're like, I know I can kick a ball, but I don't know what happened today. So to me, I think I just need to take a step back. Even my girlfriend said today, she noticed that I was a little bit all over the place. So I think that kind of says something alone. Like, maybe I'm like a little bit too excited. Maybe it's because we just broke 10K. Maybe it's because, this is my last week in Peniche. I don't know. Maybe, like, there's so many maybes. Maybe it's just because all of a sudden small caps are back and I'm used to kind of waking up and seeing like maybe one or two small caps over 20%. I don't know. I just have to take a little bit of a step back, kind of recalibrate a little bit and then, hit the ground running. But I'm excited. I know I'm a better trader than what I did today. But what I did well today is I just understood that I wasn't spot on. So I just kind of let the stocks do what they did. And I just kind of just watched a little bit from the sidelines today I just didn't want to dig a deeper hole. And I kind of felt like I was going down that road already. So I think if there's one thing I did right today is just kind of take my finger off the trigger a little bit. But at the same time with ADIL, let me just quickly recap this one. You could probably argue that I took my finger off the trigger a little bit too much, because this ticker, they have so many nice catalysts. I mean, you guys can go through this on your own time. They have so many FDA interesting catalysts, FDA approvals, FDA fast track, FDA first times, blah, blah, blah. It's just, I was like really surprised. I was like, ADIL, holy moly, like this is looking pretty solid. I came in on this one a little bit late, but at the same time, I really, really like the catalyst. I checked it. I like the market cap. I like the float, or at least the shares outstanding. I don't know what the float is on ADIL, but I'm going to assume it's either, I don't know, probably between 10 and 13 million. It could be a little bit less, but that's exactly in the sweet spot. It's between $2 and $7. It fits my criterion. It's a hot small cap market. And guess what? We're having a nice pullback to 9 EMA support. This is one of my favorite setups. I took that dip on it and I was looking for the break of 2.4, which was, like an 8% move. But guess what happens? I just chicken out. I'm a scatterbrain at this point. I'm thinking about all these different things. I'm also in the red. And I'm just like, I just have only negative thoughts of like, oh, I can't lose any more money today. And boom, like we have a little bit of a delayed breakout, I would probably say. And I got out at 233 on a quick red move. And I was like, oh, I closed it. I took my profits, which were okay. I mean, it wasn't bad, but like it could have been like 2-3 times as much. Looking for that 2.4 breakout. I should have waited a little bit longer, or I should have closed out half. Like these are all obvious things that I'm sure you guys are aware of, and like I don't have to constantly repeat it. But today was just like I was making a lot of kind of amateur hour mistakes, but it is what it is. I think everyone has those kind of days, no matter what their profession is. Regardless, I didn't feel like comfortable trading ADIL in this area anymore. I knew that this one had really, really big resistance here. So at 225 to 2.5, these are a lot of kind of peaks in this area, a lot of volume here. Big cliff in this area that we fell, had a retest and continued selling off. I knew there was big resistance here. And I also knew ADIL wasn't like our main lead gapper. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to let this one kind of snooze. I'm not going to be trading this one anymore. Was maybe thinking about doing some dips here. But, overall, I mean, we had so many stocks today that were just absolute rippers. It was really, really good fun to just kind of be on the stream and just see what you guys were trading and just kind of learn today. But yeah, I really got to get myself in gear and, take advantage of the volatility we have right now because it's absolutely amazing. And, these are the kind of moments where you can really, really grow an account quite nicely. So let's see how much more we can do kind of wrapping up the week. But the most important thing as a day trader, especially when you're not in the groove, is risk management. You don't want to blow up an account. You don't want to do anything silly. And that's kind of why I was like very cautious today a little bit as well. So ADL, you guys, I mean, look at all these moves we're having today. It's really, really nice out there. NOVS, I didn't trade this one. This one, big resistance around 13 is kind of losing a lot of volume. USEG, this one was a weird one to trade. It was constantly like halting. It was halting all morning for kind of a long time, just like HUSA. HUSA was kind of halting a lot as well. This was a really, really crazy ticker today. And now it's kind of pulling up again. Now it could be back in play. Maybe it's going to be a late day mover. It's a little bit hard to say. What I do really like about this ticker is that 6 million float, 7 million market cap. It's in this USA oil and gas industry, which right now a lot of these tickers are moving, which I find a little bit surprising. I can't find too many catalysts about that. You can see here, there's no catalyst on HUSA. So I felt like really uncomfortable trading this ticker today. I was just totally not in the groove on, trying to identify why this one was moving so much. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry on the stream today. If you were like, Alex, what was going on here? I'm a little disappointed in you. It is what it is. I'm going to be back on my grind soon enough. And, we're going to be, every day we're learning and we're going to be snagging more and more in the future. But, everyone has their off day. And if sometimes you don't trade at all any given day, it's fine. You don't have to trade every single day. And today was a day where I kind of felt like that. I was like, I'm going to take off a little bit because clearly I'm not in the right state of mind. So it is what it is. That's everything for this video, guys. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the content. I really, really do appreciate the likes. Let me know in the comments below how you guys traded HUSA or how you guys traded on these oil and gas companies. Really, really curious. Let me know if you guys know any more catalysts that I'm not aware of. And I will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning then to trade the market open. Guys, see you then. And like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao, guys.